halfway through 2026, and we've added so many more printers to our workflow. But our tools needed some upgrading too. During maintenance days, it's important to have great tools that'll help you out, especially for days like today with the blob of death. It's important to have the best tools available. Let's get into it. So the first tool I'm going to talk to you about today is our EcoVax double vacuum. It's got this part that I use for the printers for maintenance days to clean all the crud out of it. And it's also got a studio vacuum that's on the dock. It goes around and picks up all the cat hair. So, bonus. Let's check out and see how this works.
So the reason I start with a vacuum in processes even as intense as this is because if you drop a screw while you're trying to do this repair, good luck finding it. Oh, and hey, if you want some discount codes for filament, you can get 3% off Sunlit with code BGLORIOUS. Or for Polymaker, you can get 15% off for new customers with code BGLORIOUS.
Quick note before we get into this next tool, Wolfbox did send this unit over to review, and I'm very happy with it. So let's check it out. The second upgrade I'm going to talk to you about today is an upgrade we had to do over our original duster. When you had 5 to 6 printers, it's not too bad. It works very well. But once I got up to close to 10 to 12, the charge didn't last as long as I would like it to. So I upgraded to the Wolfbox MegaFlow 200. And here's why. So why do I like this model over our old one? Well, first, the charge lasts way longer. Second, it's got its own removable battery system. I enjoy that because sometimes I'm pretty forgetful and I forget to charge it. So having an extra battery really comes in clutch when that happens. Third, I like the nozzle swapping. It's much more put on and twist than the original model that I had, which is just kind of, it's on there and sometimes it pops off when it's blowing. That's why I like it over it. Now, let me show you what it looks like. So this is our filter from our Centauri Carbon. And it's dirty and it's gross. So let's see how powerful this thing really is. So now let's see how it does when it blows out the entire machine.
After using this on a few of our machines, I'm actually super impressed with it. It can get into spots that our other unit couldn't, and it blows out debris that really was stuck in there. I tried using the other unit and it just wouldn't cut it. One trade-off I do want to mention though, and I don't think there's any way around this, is that the fan for the duster is actually super loud, but that's because that's how powerful it is. It really moves the air. It's incredible.
So after checking out this for review, this is 100% by far way better than our old unit that we were using. Just having the swappable battery alone makes a huge difference for me. And then the power of this unit is way stronger than this one. I can blow so much more stuff out, and then I can vacuum more at the end. It just works, and I'm so happy with this unit. Thanks, Wolfbox. So the next tool I'm about to talk to you about, I actually had to track it down after our review of the IBO Series X Tetris because this freaking hex screwdriver was awesome. I was like, I want one, but a whole set. So I tracked it down, and it's the MDL Hobby set of screwdrivers. And you can find these on Amazon. They're extremely affordable, and they feel very high quality. I've been using this one for as much as I can since I got it as part of that IBO Series X Tetris. You can check that video out up here. But these are absolutely phenomenal when you're doing printer maintenance or when you're about to have to tackle that blob of death. So here we go.
These hex screwdrivers really are great. They come in clutch on maintenance days for us. They can reach spots in the printer that my normal screwdrivers can't. And believe it or not, this blob of death was actually supposed to be a big bowl. That didn't turn out like I thought it was going to. If you want to check that shorts video out, I'll put that up here. We usually have a pretty good crew for print monitoring, but as you can see in the background there, Riley and some of the other cat crew like to sleep on the job. Tell me if you think this happened because of that.
Oh hey, quick side note. If you've ever had a blob of death, drop it in the comments. This is intense. That is one massive blob. And this is where our next tool comes in. For everything that the hex wrenches can't cover, and some of it, but those flatheads, those Phillips screwdrivers, Allen keys, all sorts of stuff. Yes, I know, I'm missing some on here. They're in the studio somewhere, but that means they're being used. So let's get back to it. It ate the whole nozzle. What? Oh, in case you're wondering, this happened because it didn't stick to the build plate. I don't know if there was something on there, but I walked away, didn't check the first layer. That's on me. So if you made it this far in the video, you get number 5, and that's the no clogger. I couldn't use it in this video because I don't have a nozzle clog. That's way worse. Anytime I have a nozzle clog though, the no clogger is my tool of choice. I preheat the filament, pull the old filament out, slide this through, and 9 chances out of 10, it fixes the problem. If it doesn't, then I gotta tear apart the extruder. And there you have it, my entire repair workflow and all the tools that I use during it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And until next time, be glorious. It looks like a heart, don't you think?